A very good morning. Welcome on. Just going to do a couple of checks. Bear with. Uno momento. Por favor. So just to confirm that the audio is all good. Just let me know if you can hear any background noises that's too annoying.
Okay.
Let me know.
Why it's so important to drop your shoulders.
We're just going to have a look
and make sure
what's inbound next.
Nice and relaxed for that first stroke. Okay. All right.
Luxair looks to be our
Another
next
one, Johnny.
arrival.
You're going to do one now as well. Just the first stroke and start. That's better. I want to see a little bit more power on it though. Oh, that's scary.
So we had earlier coming in the Glasgow flight. That landed a minute ago, just before we went live. Why is that like really struggling? Hang on. Hang on. That's not normal. That does not feel right on the settings. Ah, that'd be why. I left it on manual focus because of the rain. I was like, why on earth is that taking ages to focus? So let's get all our info up. It is a Scorchio today. So we have got the fan on the camera to keep it cool, because we are producing it for, well, raw 4K, streaming at 2K. We keep the camera on the highest possible quality level so that you guys can get the best quality picture on the stream. But it does come at a cost, and that cost is heat. So keeping the camera as cool as possible is the best thing. We are good though. We started off at, this is what is so amazing about this fan cooler for the camera. It makes such a big difference in maintaining the camera coolness and maintaining the camera temperature. I started at 32 24 on the camera, and it's now dropped down to 14. So 10 degrees, and it's not even on the max setting, it's just on 1. But now I do apologise. Over Hamburg we had quite a few technical issues, and one of them was my main mic for the lapel, which is normally attached to me. That seemed to have had a break in the line, which was causing a lot of static, and because of that I need to replace it. I have got a replacement. Did I pack it? Of course I didn't. Completely forgot. Literally halfway down the road I realised, for God's sake, I've completely forgot. So apologies, but you've got the main boom mic, which normally is pointed on the actual aircraft to get the best possible sound, but today it's pointed on me, so I probably come quite loud, but I don't know if it's probably picking up the sound of the fan, because it's mounted straight on top of the camera. So if it's annoying, let me know. I'll see if I can move the mic a little bit away from the actual camera. We've got the City Flyer being tugged at the moment and towed. Nothing at the moment inbound just yet. Luxair, like I say, will be our next aircraft inbound. What about the camera operator's corner? Says David. Welcome to you, by the way, David. Well, funny you should say that. How can I explain this? Well, this is going to sound normal to some and stupid to others, and I fully appreciate that. However,
there's nothing to rush about at the start at all.
How can I put it? As many of you know, I am a West Ham fan, and today West Ham are playing, and we need to get every single possible point available to us. Basically, we need a win to maintain ourselves in the Premier League. I have, for the last 3 months, been doing some, how can I put it, rituals and certain items of clothing and items like that are always on when West Ham play, because it just works. Let's put it that way. Okay, it seems to have a positive effect. Anyway, there is a certain jumper that I am particularly wearing. It is currently 20. What is it now? 20 degrees at the moment. I am roasting. I cannot tell you how boiling I feel at the moment. But the jumper is on, and the jumper will remain on until we finish playing. I hope. These are the sacrifices you have to take as a West Ham fan. Anyway, let's not talk about West Ham, because we don't like, as another part of my ritual, I don't like talking, many of you know, I don't like talking about West Ham, or any, especially when we're away, and we are away today. I like to just have my head in the sand until the final whistle. I know it sounds stupid, but, you know, as the great Mickey Fan, I know it's stupid, but can we move on? Let's get through this. Welcome to the chat. Happy Saturday and happy bank holiday weekend to everyone who has joined us. Hope you are lucky ones to enjoy a bank holiday. So welcome along. Jay, welcome to you. J1. Carl, welcome to you. David, welcome to you. Susan, welcome along as well. Tom says up the moat. Wait, wrong stream. Morning, Tom. I was expecting more you spin me right round. But welcome, Tom. Hope you're good. I've just seen who's on the chat. There's quite a few who understand or know about my my procedures when it comes to a West Ham game, shall we say. Welcome along to you all. Martin, welcome along. Good to have you. Kevin, welcome as well. Yeah, so great to have everyone. Dash 8 inbound now. It is an absolute beautiful day here in London. I know that's going to change later on. So let's take it all in and enjoy it, shall we? Here's Luxair's Dash 8. It looks like they got stand 7 today. Pretty much, David. That's pretty much the whole thing in a bottle. Tom says, how I am desperately desperate for a Dash 8 on the sim. Yeah, we don't have one, do we? There is a dash though, isn't it? Is it a dash? Is it a dash 6? I can't remember which one it is now. Where is it, the Havilland Dash, but it's not the Dash 8, is it? Yeah. There is that. It's the 200, isn't it? Yeah. I remember seeing that on a certain website that we both use. Yeah. Plus, it's by that publisher, which yeah has a lot of bugs. So there is a development of the Dash
little bit on stroke side.
8 400. Happy days.
Straighten up, Tyler! Tuck in! Tyler, tuck in!
And as you've probably told, we have the rowing club out in full force today. So you will hear some background noises. Oh, we have a startup. Where have we got a startup? I think that might be testing. There is a current test going on. Yeah, there's an engine test. I have to turn down, or maybe not, the exposure a little bit. As the sun is so bright today, it's actually shining directly on us. So it goes directly into the lens, which is not what you want when you're a photographer plane spotting. You want it, the sun behind you normally, not in front of you, because the lens just takes in too much light. Go on, Tyler. See what I mean? Yes, they're not encouraging the pilots. Okay, so they're not giving them those are the broilers that they're sending information to and coaching to. They're not coaching the pilots. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? 747 above, right? Yes, I see it. I see it. We can actually get the car. Yeah, we got it. We got it. It's far away, but we got it. Hang on. Give us a sec, folks. Give us a sec. She's still inside. She's a bit far. We got her. I think she's a bit too far. Even I can't just about sit on my eyes. Hang on. There she is. Just saw it, but it just went. Can you see it? And now it's gone. Oh, but what you can see makes up for it a little bit. That is a 380. Oh, and we're on bank as well. We're banking. Yeah, unfortunately I read the message a bit too late, Carl, sorry. When you probably told me it was just above me. And as I sort of realised and saw the message and moved over, I could see it. Because I could see a distinctive 4-engine stream of contraflow. There she is, beautiful. Ken, I apologise if you're watching. Anyway, back over here, we have an Embraer. Have you actually done London City, Tom? I know you like to pop over to London and do a bit of plane spotting at different locations. Have you actually done London City? A lot of people write it off. I would strongly suggest to rethink that, because it is still a unique airport to spot at. And quite possibly one of the best filming locations or photograph locations you'll ever get at an airport. Was it really? Ah, oh, that is a shame. Well, you wouldn't have I wouldn't be able to tell from here, it was too far up, but yeah, no, definitely saw it.
Lights on your bow, oh, watch where you go.
Easy now there, Tom. Settle down. Yeah, they were good days, I tell you what, they really were, the RJs. Oh, I was lucky enough to still get those when we first started streaming. I think it was streaming, or was it just taking a photograph? I can't remember now. But yeah, lucky enough to get those. Just realised, radio's not on, we'll get that on as well. If you have just joined us, welcome along, London City here, hope you're good. Don't forget. Tom says, love the Jumbolino, is one of Britain's finest aircraft made. Do you know what? I used to always think, when I was a young kid, I used to, because obviously he's got a flight path over our house from London City.
Okay, Jordy.
And I always used to, because don't forget I was quite young at the time, used to think they were 747s, not realising about them. But they always fascinated me because they were so distinctive in the sky. They looked so good. It was beautiful to see them. And such a sad day. That day happened when we couldn't see them anymore. And that he stopped. I can hear a Pratt & Whitney. I'm pretty sure I heard a Pratt & Whitney in the sky. It is, you know what, once you get all like the coffee shops opened and stuff like that, do you know what, you could have a really nice sort of here on the outside, on table, lovely jubbly, beautiful, and then watch the beautiful planes coming in. Tom says, story from me, when I was a kid, I was very confused why BA 767s sounded exactly like the 747s.
The first stroke was a little bit messy. We didn't all put the pressure down at the same time, but that's fine. That's why you've got 2 more strokes to get the boat moving.
Oh, 2 more strokes. Easy. Yeah, beautiful day here in London. Let's give you a skyline view, shall we? We love a skyline view. There she is in her glory. London does look nice on a nice weather day. And everyone gets sort of mistaken and thinks that where we are is the Thames. We're not. We're nowhere near. Thames is the other side of us, just further along. So this is Royal Docks. It's a man-made dock actually. Used to be when this area was a huge active shipping transportation area. David says too many strokes can land you into trouble. That it can, David, that it can. Sounds like something you've experienced here. Christ almighty, I'm boiling. Oh, this is a test today. I've just realised I've got, what is it now, 3 weeks still for the last game?
Have you done feet out?
Yeah, apologies if that was blissfully loud. That was blissfully loud in my bloody ears as well. Thank you very much. Sometimes I think these trainers forget they have a megaphone always attached to them. So it's our first stream back since Hamburg. What a time we had at Hamburg. Did enjoy it. Loved the Airbus factory. Really, really enjoyable. Hugely recommended to anyone who loves a bit of aviation, loves a bit of Airbus. Well worth it. Well worth the money. Well worth the time. Yeah, definitely recommend it. It's on final, says Carl. Yep, we got it. It's just approaching Dartford. It's a little bit out of our range at the moment. There we go. Why is it doing that? Is it seriously when I'm touching the hang on, sorry, hang on. Give me a minute. Passengers boarding for the next flight here for Seafire. David says, can you imagine the headlines in the Sunday papers tomorrow? West Ham found heating while wrapped up in a thick jumper near London City Airport. It's not that thick, I'd say it's on the sort of medium to thin side, but it's still warm when you are in a, what is the weather actually today? I haven't actually checked. What is it actually saying right now for us? 17 degrees. It does not feel like 17 degrees, I can tell you that now. It feels like 20. There we go. Okay, so it's still not in sight at the moment. I think I'm definitely going to have to grease the tripod because the fluid head is getting a lot stickier. It is starting to get a bit of rust. Where we've had like periods of rain, a lot of water gets into it. So I do need to give it a bit of an update and a bit of TLC. So I need to grease it up. I wonder if the jumper thickness is measured in togs like I do that. Yeah, I don't actually know how you measure a thickness of a jumper. Thick jumper? Thin, medium? I don't know. But yeah, Hamburg was brilliant. Really recommend it. Weirdly, every single equipment that failed, apart from the mic, was back online. So the SIM cards, the modems, all worked straight away when I turned them on yesterday and checked it all out. All connected, all had full 5G. Can't explain it, but yeah, just the weirdest thing. But yeah. And of course, being Germany, I had my run-in with German airport security because, you know, what traveller doesn't when they fly through Germany? Okay, it's coming in now. There she is. I reckon the camera might struggle a little bit here because obviously the fuselage is quite a sky blue, sort of ocean blue. There is the distinctive noise, and here she is.
It's just fun.
Oh yeah, they stopped me more than once, Carl. I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is. It's just German security. They are like, when you read the sort of forums about travelling through German airports, I am not the only one. So in that part, I'm kind of happy that I'm not the only one. But no one hardly has a good experience flying through a German airport security, because they really are. If you look, I know what the job is for. I know. You know, I'm not criticising what they are doing because they are keeping people safe. I get that. But it's the manner that they do it. I've flown through so many European airports, through, you know, the UK, through other European airports, and I can tell you right now, I have never felt like how rude they are compared to, like, I can see the difference in rudeness from, if you say, like a Swiss security or Austrian or Helsinki, like from Finland or anything like that. You know, the difference is unbelievable. Munich, Frankfurt, Hamburg, always, yeah, I get stopped pop for that. That's fair enough. I kind of expect that with the equipment I'm carrying, and I'm used to it. But it's the way they always treat you. It's just not acceptable in my eyes. I think I have had one good experience, and that was Munich once, because I've travelled through Munich a couple of times now. And I think the second time travelling through Munich, it wasn't that bad. However, I did go into that a little bit more sort of, how can I put it, expecting to be rude, to them expecting to be rude to me. So I was ultra sort of like friendly. So whether that worked, I don't know, but yeah, this, like, I don't go so into an airport security with a hump or anything like that, but I certainly got the hump afterwards. And there's come a point where you have to remember, you know, you can't argue with them. You can't argue with, let's be honest, you can't argue with any airport security, because at the end of the day, they are the final ones, and quite rightly so, which can offload you. If they want to offload you and want to stop you, then they will, and they have the right to. So you can't argue with them. And I think sometimes, and I don't want to, you know, be misquoted here or you know, like misunderstood, but I think sometimes, especially with the German security, I do find it's a little bit of a power sort of craze they have. And I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. You know, there's a reason why Frankfurt Airport has one of the like worst satisfaction ratings. And one of the parts is the friendliness of security. I'll explain in a minute later once the traffic calms down a bit. I've just seen David's comment. David says maybe they were offended by your lederhosens. Well, Austria liked it, David. Yeah, so I mean, I was on time. Thankfully, I had a lot of time, but it took nearly an hour to pass security because of the hoo-ha I had to go through. So when obviously you had to at Munich, so at Hamburg, you have to decamp anything. So it's like the old style, unlike most UK airports now, and some other, like for instance Finland's the same. You don't take anything out, you just leave it in the bag. It generally is because of the type of scanners that they have at the airport. So if you have a 3D dimensional scanner, which is the latest technology, you don't have to do that because the airport operators are able to thoroughly scan and get a good detail of what is in your bag, which raises their concern, so they can see what's going on a lot easier. Whereas there's quite a lot of German airports which don't have this technology still. So you're obviously asked to decamp everything, which is, you know, that's fair enough. It's standard procedure, so I did. But they took a lot of interest in the batteries, and I understand the reason for the batteries. I do get that, and I realise there's a little bit more to the story, which I'll go at. So I went out on I think it was the 15th of April. Now, went through Heathrow security, no stops, they scanned everything, told them what was in the bag, even told them the amount that I've got. Not a problem whatsoever. Literally probably one of the quickest I've gone through security without, I didn't even get stopped, like literally went through security, not a problem. Anyway, went through, I started unpacking everything. Now I went back on the 20th, I think it was, or the 18th, I forget what day it was. We're back on the strokes again, folks. So yeah, what I wasn't aware was the rules had changed. Now that is on my fault. That's my fault. I get that. That is my fault. Gonna be quiet for a minute. We'll just watch this. This is, I believe, is it net? I think it's Vista. Oh no, it's FlexJet. FlexJet. FlexJet from Malta. beautiful Embraer Preta 600. We have City Flyer coming in from Dublin soon as well. That's in sight in a moment. Yeah, so the rule had changed. The European rule had changed. Now I appreciate that is my fault. And when I went out to the country, I wasn't aware that when I returned, the rules had slightly changed. And what the rule had changed, and I didn't know this, was the European Union had applied or set in motion a force of a limit on the amount of batteries you could have. So I knew that you could have certain batteries, and that not everything could be. Really hope the music streaming there doesn't copyright me, because that's not me. What I didn't know is there's now a limit on the number that you can fly with. I knew there was a wattage limit and a type limit, but I didn't know there was a number limit, and the number is actually 2. So you are not allowed more than 2, and now I know this, I won't fly like this again. You're not allowed to fly with more than 2 under 100 watt power banks. Now I knew about the wattage, always knew about the wattage, and none of my power banks are over 100 watt. But I wasn't aware of the amount of numbers you could have at the time. And at the time when I was flying out, that limit was not enforced, but flying back it was, and they wanted to take that power bank off me, and I said to them, okay, I said, fair enough, I wasn't aware, but you know, I've flown out here, I wasn't aware, otherwise I wouldn't have had it. I said they are securely packed, they are all in their own cases as well, because that's another thing you have to do. I've always known that you have to maintain and prove that they're well maintained, because obviously they can't turn on during flight. Some airlines ban you from doing it. BA doesn't, by the way. BA allows you to have power banks still, but I can see them changing it, because that seems to be the way of a lot of airlines are going, which is that, you know, that's their prerogative. However, I asked, look, can I have a little bit of flexibility? And I was confronted with an incredibly rude person. So I was listening to everything he was saying. I was properly getting schooled, like properly getting schooled. I was like, yes, I'm aware. Yeah, and he was going through the basics, and like, yeah, I am aware. I am a frequent traveller. I'm aware of the rules, and you know, I appreciate that I got this one wrong. That's fair enough. But you know, and then when I tried to sort of agree to him, and also I was told, "Don't interrupt me, sir." I was like, "What?" It's like, excuse me. And I was quite pushed back by her, because I was like, I wasn't interrupting you, I was agreeing with you. I said, that's fair enough, because I didn't stop him, like didn't let him finish his communication or finish what he had to school me with, and the statement that he had, and he had a long statement. It was like a good 10-minute statement. Also I had passengers behind me also sort of trying to, you know, wait, and I was like, okay, I get this. KLM coming in right now. Jamie, thank you so much, appreciate it as well. Welcome to the chat, hope you're good. But yeah, so he said, don't interrupt me. I was like, okay, apologies, sorry. because you have to remember, you have to adhere to this. Otherwise, if you are badly tempered, they will stop you. And you know, I couldn't go too far here. You know, I'll stand my ground a little bit, but I'm not going to go too far because there is simply no point. And yeah, I appreciate that, but as I say, my argument there was I travelled out with that, I didn't get stopped, I was told it was all fine. You know, I appreciate the rule has come into effect whilst I was away, but I said, can there be some lenience here? I said, I'm aware of the limit, and I make sure that none of my power banks are. They're all as required, fully charged, fully, so they're not in a sort of bad state or a deprived state. They're all well maintained, well packed, nothing's connected to them, and also most importantly they all are within the wattage that is required for safe flying. And I said, can I have a little bit of leniency here, because obviously I wasn't aware, otherwise I wouldn't have brought this with me, I would have only brought 2. No, you need to get rid of it. Now bear in mind, the one he wanted to get rid of, which is the most powerful one, which is sitting at 99 watts, okay? So 1 watt under the limit. And I bought it because this one is airline safe, airline approved. And it's the biggest powerful wattage that I can have that can power the YOLO box. Now I paid a little bit cheaper, but the actual thing to replace it would have been £120. Now I got this during the Amazon sale, so I paid £80 I think it was. But it's still an expensive piece of kit. And they were like, we're going to have to throw this away. I went, whoa, okay, hang on a minute. I said, it's in the, I said, I'd rather the other one go. No, we want to throw this one. No. That's, I understand what you're saying, but I'm like, under European law, these all match. So why is it that this one has to go? When if you're saying I can only have 2, surely the lower sort of end ones, which are a little bit cheaper, I can replace it a bit better. No, we want you to go this one. Anyway, it carried on. But then he went, I said, I have come out and I wouldn't have bought this. Like, I wouldn't have bought 3. And he then turned and just went, on this occasion he went, because you're interrupting me. I said, please allow me to finish, and then I'll finish. She's like, okay, fine, yeah, finish what you want to say, that's fine. So he finished. And he went, I'm going to take this on my risk. I was like, okay. I'm going to allow it. I was like, thank you very much. You know, I appreciate that, thank you very much. He said, but it's going to be on my head. I was like, okay, it's not, but yeah, I didn't say, of course, it's not. I thought it was over, it ain't, but yeah, okay, I fair enough, you give me a benefit of doubt, thank you very much. And, you know, I tried to make light conversation. I obviously got the light conversation wrong, because whilst, you know, I was still getting schooled, I sort of said, you know, it's because I know a lot of I just went, I know a lot of airports now are changing their procedures, and you know, you don't have to take out your contents out of the bags now, so it'll get scanned in the bag. Well, this airport's not like that. He was going, and they're very abruptly sort of German style interrupts, and anyway, and then I got, and then I probably wrong thing to say in current economic and political situation, but I just went, because I threw out Heathrow, and you know, you don't take out your things, they just leave it in there. And the exact words, and he literally stopped me halfway through the sentence of that, like literally at the end, saying, the world doesn't evolve around Heathrow, so the world doesn't roll around Heathrow's going. So no, I know that. He said, of course I know that. He said, well, the world doesn't roll around Heathrow. He said, we all don't have to follow Heathrow's and the British and it's like the how can I put it, I'm not a massive a European Union fan, I'll be honest, but that sort of side of me I had to sort of control, because I didn't want to say, well, we have to follow European rules, but then I thought, no, it probably wouldn't go down well. But it was just the rudeness. It was like, this is our rules. This is that, you know. Yeah, and I was like, okay, fair enough, you know, yeah, you're the one who's going to allow me to get through here. So, you know, I am at the mercy of you, so I'm not going to argue too much here. Well, I was just saying, light conversation, and I was laughing about it as well. It was a bit of a sort of like friendly chatter. Clearly the Germans don't do friendly chatter. Well, German, no, actually, I want to rephrase that, because I have met some absolutely fantastic German people on all of the occasions, friendly people, and I've had some fantastic conversations with the public when I'm out in Germany. But German airport security are not friendly people. And they are completely different. I once had a friend of mine who told me, good luck flying through German security. Because you kind of have to be German to fly through German security. And do you know what? I totally get what he says now. Like, I was like, wait, what do you mean you have to be German to fly through German airport security? I so get it. I so get it. If you do not have the same style as that sort of seriousness German sort of, you know, how you can be, you know, absolutely particular, then you're going to have problems. So yeah, so definitely think I'm not going to choose a German location for the summer. I'm teetering with the project of going back to Zurich. I miss Zurich. I really fancy doing a proper longer sort of Zurich stream. But yeah, Carl says I think sometimes they make their own rules. See, the interesting thing, the rules were correct, what he was saying. But what he didn't say also, he kind of said, oh, you can get approval of your airline. Now I actually asked the agent and said, would this have been allowed? He said, oh, this is what I've been told. Is this allowed? And she went, yeah, it's fine. It's like, oh, okay. I told them, like, because obviously they tell you, have you got any power banks? And I declared all the power banks at check-in, when I was dropping off the bags. And I said, obviously, no, it's all in my handbag, I've got this, and this. And I said, I've got the 3. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. Because also the airlines, I've looked at the rules on the European Union page. And it does clearly say that from the 16th of April, that rule came into effect. So if anyone's travelling, just so you know, only travel with 2 power banks, because you will be asked, and that applies to the UK as well. So there is a possibility I could have had that as well in the UK. But the fact is, the matter is, I flew out and I'm a returning customer and I've got a return ticket. You know, there's a little bit of leniency whilst we are in this transition period, and it did say that on the European rules as well, that there is this transparent, like the transition period. Because they can't expect people to go out and the next day, you know, the next day coming out, back out, oh no, that rule's changed. That's not on. Lee, welcome to you. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a moan about German airport security and my experiences. And if we do have any German viewers right now, yeah, do let me know your experiences. Do you have the same issue? And I believe, please believe me, this is not aimed at German people at all, because, you know, they are so friendly. You know, I thoroughly enjoyed my time talking to people at Airbus, talking to people at Hamburg, the hotel staff. It was one of the most fantastic hotels I've been to. I really enjoyed my stay there. And that the airport as well. So many friendly people come up to you, and I get confused that I think people think you're local when you got all this equipment, because they can't believe that you travel with all this equipment sometimes. Which is, I appreciate. It's not, you know, your normal travel stuff. Helvetic here. E190 E2 here. Yeah, honestly, they are, you know, I really enjoy having conversations with people in Germany, the German public, because one thing I really like is their enthusiasm of aviation. It's so much more apparent than in, like, you know, over here. You know, we have communities where we have plane spotters and we have people who love it, but a lot of the public wouldn't so much make it a day out to go to the airport as much as like a lot of the German public do. And I see that at a lot of European airports, to be honest. It's really nice to see. And they approach you, they ask you, I get asked in German, I don't know. I mean, you probably heard me when I was in Hamburg, and a lot of people, you know, come up to me. Maybe that is the case. Lee said compared to other countries, we take a laxed view on law and order. I think, for me, the French and the Germans are very strict when it comes to these sort of things, which is fair enough. They're keeping us safe. I don't see that personally in Finland, in you know, in Austria. In Switzerland, certainly not in Cyprus or Greece. I find it a little bit comical sometimes. They don't get me wrong, they do the basics, but it is such a sort of go through. It's good. Everything fine. So maybe it's because I've got mine that's like half Cypriot, so I get the sort of you're local here. It always amazes me. I remember the good old days of Cyprus, of Larnaca Airport, in the old building, where you'd have the security guy in front of the scanner with a bloody cigarette on him.
Oh, you're missing your swing, Hector. You're missing it again.
Well, you know, oh, right, dash 8. Right, we'll focus back on this. Oh yes, I'm aware of that. That's more in Paris though, isn't it, Ali, with the permissions and permits. Like I said, dash 8 going to Luxembourg there. Lee says the French love their whistles and even take photos. You need a special ID to take photos at French airports. I'm aware it's Paris. I've been told it's only Paris, Lee. So Paris authority requires you. Whether they've widened that to the whole country, I'm not sure. But the last sort of intel I got was it had to be Paris, and I knew that. This is the 17th thousandth, or 1,600th, I should say, not 17,000. 1,600th E-Jet operated by Helvetic. Oh, this is not operated, so this is built by Ian Brown. As we've got the doors about to open for the E2. So how are you all anyway? How are things going to be? How good? Like I say, we were hoping to do Heathrow and or Gatwick this weekend, this Saturday. But I don't know if I completely forgot it's bank holiday weekend, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I've just checked the traffic, and we would normally start now, wouldn't we? Traffic doesn't look that great. So yeah, bank holiday weekend traffic. So I decided, you know what, I said to the guys, to Carl and David, and said, I think I'm going to do London City just because of traffic. And we'll do Heathrow or Gatwick the next week. So yeah, unfortunately no Bank Holiday Monday show. We would normally be back here for Bank Holiday Monday. Unfortunately that isn't happening either. That is because I've got other plans. I've got a wedding to attend for a friend of ours. So yeah, no show. So just one this weekend. And ITA is already having their passengers board. Oh, we have a helicopter in the area. Yeah, so what's your plans? Do let me know. Got anything big planned this bank holiday weekend? I'm trying to sort of recharge the batteries and absolutely shattered. It's been a long week of work. Charles Sunny, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Says happy flying. Oh, Wayne, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Okay, so Seaflyer about to take off. They have been notified of helicopter traffic in the area. Is that a balloon? Hang on 1 minute. That's a balloon. Or some sort of debris in the sky. I thought it was a bird at first, but no, it's not. It's a balloon. It's a number 2 balloon. I'm getting Gatwick vibes here. I don't think it's close enough to the airport and high enough to the airport to cause an issue, to be quite honest with you. But that is definitely a balloon in the area. It's actually gone behind the buildings actually. So obviously had its helium depleted. Yeah, it did look like that. David said some poor child was crying at their birthday party. Probably a Y. Like the Y band. That is a helicopter. I can't actually see the helicopter. Not inside.
Good morning. Just to let you know, there's a balloon.
There we go. See?
Obviously half deflated, looking a bit limp. It's just at the Bravo, just in front of us at stand 8 on the right hand side. Flying man 1 Charlie, thank you for the report. Op 6 to carry your frequency.
Yeah, Op 6, if I can go to the runway and I'll retrieve that one from Bravo.
Op 6 on the standby. You can get it from the taxi station. Runway 27, vacate Alpha or Bravo and retrieve the spawn at Bravo.
Entering the runway at Victor Papa and vacating Alpha Bravo to retrieve Ford Op 6.
See, I don't think though, they think that's at on the airport perimeter, and they've actually sent Op 6, which is Op 6 here. I don't think it actually landed in around the airport perimeter. It looked like it went behind the buildings here. So Op 6 is probably going to report back that it's all good. I don't see it anymore.
Uniform report passing altitude. Passing 1,900 feet, flying under uniform. The flying aircraft uniform, thank you. Contact Cameras Director.
Oh, have I got something? Hang on.
Bye-bye. 128, 35, flying RTF uniform, thank you. Golf Lima, you're cleared to route via the Lee Valley to leave the zone.
He's waiting, she's waiting, sorry, to report
turbulence from the departure. Clears,
to air traffic control. You can see right now she's waiting by the radio. Let's have a look. Oh, we got it. Oh, we have actually got it. There was it. It was there. So there was two. There must have been two. There we go. She actually did.
Was retrieved. I'm back in my vehicle. Permission to go back across the North Road.
Perfect, thank you. Via Bravo, enter runway 27, vacate either Victor Papa or Victor Oscar, you're choosing North Road.
Entering the runway 27 at Bravo and we'll vacate at Victor Papa of 6.
Well done. Well done, London City. Keeping that safe. Keeping the airfield safe. See, not all heroes wear capes. Some of them also wear high vis.
Okay.
Well, that's fine. She's not washing out there.
Well done.
No, I've been moving her.
Lovely to see that. Hey, it's brilliant.
Op 6, was that your frequency?
Apologies, I used the wrong radio.
And fair play to City Flyer, which I believe it was this one here, who reported it to air traffic control that they had seen the balloon land in front of them. I suppose it would have been a bit of a concern if they were starting the engines up and that got engulfed into or ingested into the engines. It is a little bit windy. Max, welcome to you, asking, do any A380 or A350s fly at London City? No, they do not. They are, as others mentioned, they are simply too big. This airport is not even certified at this moment in time to fly the A320. It is something that they're trying to do, however.
Yeah, hi there. We'll go off in about half an hour. We're struggling for weight. We're just wondering if 09 could be a possibility.
It might be, but we're going to have a lot of departures at that time of day, and the inbounds will start to arrive, so it depends on everyone else whether we can fit you in or not. And obviously we close on the hour, so we might not be able to get you away.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, thanks for that.
So that's a no-go. Hey, what is 09?
Lima, you can leave us to airspace. My service terminates. We call on routes and for conference Tuesday. Goodbye.
So there you go, a little bit of drama from a balloon. That's twice now we've caught a balloon incident at an airport. I don't think this one has the potential to shut down, well it clearly didn't have the potential to shut down an airport. Promise you I'm not one who releases them. Ooh. A350, sorry, 777 extended here from American. Beautiful aircraft in the sky. Let's have a look. Heading into Heathrow. Carl says always something at London City. There is, isn't there? APU starting up for Swiss or Helvetic.
I will compare. So it was like, yeah, I'm not going to
Might do a stream, not a stream, sorry. I might do a sim flight tonight. I don't know. Fancy it. Is Tom on tonight, Carl? I can't remember. Is Tom on here today? I know he was on this morning. Is he still on here? Tom, are you streaming today or is it just tomorrow? I know you're doing the watch along tomorrow. Ah, right, fair enough. Yeah, I might do. I might have a little flight then. Got a couple of new downloads. New aircraft, I might give them a try.
Flight 72 Juliet, Foxtrot, surface wind is calm, runway 27, clear to land.
Land 27, fly 72 Juliet, Foxtrot.
Ooh, what's that? What is that in the sky? Hang on 1 minute, folks. Oh, it's cargo, Frankfurt. It's Lufthansa cargo, 777. No. Not streaming mine. You don't want to see that car. Lee has celebrating his 31 months of being a flight crew member. Thank you to you, Lee. And if you do have a milestone coming up this month, because it is now May, do let us know and we will announce it on the chat. Thank you for your continued support, Lee. Appreciate it as always. I was going to say to you, I was going to let you know actually, Lee, that we were down here today, but I then realised that the DLR is not working. So I thought, oh, he probably would struggle getting down here. There's something going on near the dock rowing club. It's like a big sort of cheers and stuff. So we reach our final hour of the stream. Wasn't even that really, it's about 45 minutes.
Hello again, flight number 1 Charlie on stand 8 with 101. 7, question stop please.
Flight 91 Charlie, 6 power start please.
Stop please, flight 91 Charlie.
Flight 70 Juliet, what's up, left down 7.
Left down 7, flight 70 Juliet, function.
Carl celebrating 31 months. Thank you to you, Carl. Much appreciated for your support and support you give the channel as a viewer and as a mod. So thank you. I'm trying to think, we're near the 30, yeah, we're probably 31 mark, aren't we now? Yeah, so we're 31. I don't think there is anyone with 32. I'm trying to work out. Because I think you would have started, Lee, about the start when we actually launched YouTube membership. So it's insane, isn't it, when you think about it? How long we've been doing memberships now. So I appreciate your support, as always. No problem at all, Lee. The weather's still good and will be continue to be good, I'm sure, for the next few months. So I'm sure there'll be another time we'll meet up. But I do hope you and everyone else is good. That everyone's all right. Terry, welcome to you. Terry, very welcome watching from Florida. Says any international flights incoming today? The only international flights we have. We don't have a transatlantic, but we do have some international flights from Europe. I'm just gonna check. I think we still have one coming in from Ibiza. Yeah, the Ibiza one's coming in soon. I think it actually might just be the Ibiza now. I think we are, because we're now part of that sort of time where we start to go through.
Hi, anything interesting?
They're going to come to close in a minute because they finish around about 12 o'clock.
Right.
But you've got ITA, which is sort of a nice looking one, heading out near the end of today, which is about quarter to 1 most likely. Okay. And then Helvetic's set out soon.
Closes this afternoon?
Closes, yes, they have to finish by 1 o'clock.
And then tomorrow?
Tomorrow it starts at 12:30. So on the weekends, due to the sound restriction, because of the local area, they operate half days basically.
Oh yes, yeah.
So you can get 4 hours. But yeah, it's It's a busy, nice day for it as well.
Yeah. I've just seen some swallows or swifts
Yeah.
flying around, catching the insects off the water.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much
A lot of
over
activities
here that's
though.
of interest, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of
Okay.
activity.
Well, I wish you well.
Thank you. You too. Have a good day.
And you. Bye bye.
Bye. What's a lovely fella. Yeah, so Ibiza I think is our next one. I think we've got, that's the last one coming in. We have the niche flight, so that's another one. There you go. That's Terry, you've asked for international. And that is on final, so that's actually coming in very soon. That's operated by British Airways. Carl says, I think Tom or Sarah might have the longest. Maybe. Are they 32? I'm not too sure. David coming in with 31. Thank you to you guys. Another A380 on the horizon, folks, in the sky. There she is. See if we can get a better picture. It has just gone through a cloud. There she is there. And I think this might be Emirates. Or is it British Airways? No, it's British Airways. A380 here. What is the time? Oh, we're not due for Emirates just yet. Stunning aircraft. So this is the sort of last busy period of takeoff before we start seeing the airport start to slow down and shut down for the afternoon. Passengers already boarding here for Helvetic. Do you know what? It really feels like barbecue weather, but I know it's going to change at 3 o'clock. I was hoping for barbecue weather. I'm going to check it because I did check it last night. I was going to have a barbecue, but I think it's going to pour down at 3. Yeah. 90% or 95%, oh there you go. From 7 o'clock. So yeah, that's not an option. Ooh, can I have barbecue tomorrow? No I can't, there's going to be rain tomorrow. Oh well, there's always next week. Carl says us Brits can barbecue in the rain, us Cypriots can barbecue in the winter, my friend. Done that many a times. As my cousin once used to say in a separate way, the rain keeps the chicken moist. You know what? Let's get my sunglasses on, shall we? I paid for them, I might as well use them. Ooh. Got a bit of backtracking going on here. It has started, or starting up, so we're going to see that going soon. KLM also about to taxi out. 180 turn here from British Airways City Flyer. This is heading off to Edinburgh, and then the one behind it is the Dublin flight. There's KLM heading off. City Flyer now moving. Oh, and also behind it, as it takes off, we have the cross paths of United. Emirates Smarties livery just over Romford, says Carl. I've just realised what he meant by Smarties there. It's destination Dubai. FlexJet is on the move as well. Paul coming in with 1 gifted membership. Thank you to you, Paul. Hope you're good. And that's gone to Wayne. KLM now taking off. Carl says FlexJet's off to Paris. Got quite a few starting to make their way to the runway. City Flyer also at the line-up point going to Belfast.
Would you not just do that one? Why am I going to Tanzania? Sparking.
Any improvement for us?
Oh yeah?
What's the video for?
Oh, we do live stream.
Oh.
So currently live streaming on planes.
Oh,
So yeah.
that's so cool. I like plane watching.
Yeah. So it's like it's Planespotting. So on YouTube at the moment. So, yeah.
That's really cool.
Thanks. Paul says afternoon, Lewis, Lee and Mods. Hope you're good, Paul. And Kevin, welcome to you as well. I think you joined us earlier actually, Kevin, but yeah, welcome to you. Says morning watching from Lakeland, Florida. FlexJet taking off.
Well, I don't think it's a plan alone, because... I think that's what happened. That's the other thing. 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 That's the ot
Wow, pocket rocket this one. It's about to depart very soon, so is Helvetic. They will be going out very soon as well. In fact, I'd say Helvetic are sooner than ITA. Interestingly, ITA started, and then I don't know if their engines are still running or not. I can't hear them, but they can get quite quiet when on idle. So the beacon light's on though. I think they're waiting for a slot at the moment, ITA. So they're showing up there, estimated to go at, well, it should be now actually. They were 10 past 12, but it looks a bit longer. So I think they're waiting for slots here. But Helvetic starting up now. Look at the engines on them though. Jen, welcome to you. Hope you're good. What did you think of the sprint? I'm kind of glad it was Lando. A little bit concerned about Mercedes, can I be honest here. Don't think they're going to have much of an easy ride here for the Sunday race. This is the Ibiza flight. We've been waiting for the final arrival here for London's here this afternoon. Paul also celebrating 16 months of being a flight crew member. Says, any more European trips planned for this summer? Absolutely, Paul. You know it. Like I say, I'm thinking of returning back to Zurich. I miss Zurich. I really do. And also, we're not going to see the A340s much longer soon. If not, I think it's stopping more. It's now all these sort of older planes. So, yeah, I fancy going back there. And I want to see the new A350 of Eldor's. Yeah, the sprint is this evening, Carl. Lando's first. So we've just got really Milan flight, Zurich flight, and potentially Florence, which is Whiskey Yankee Sierra. And then that is us. I think ITA is starting up again. They are. Yeah, they are. ITA's starting up again. So they've started the engines. They did start and then they've turned them off. So I think it was because they didn't have the slot. Emma, welcome to you. Says afternoon. A while since I've been here. Loved seeing London City again. We've got two jets. We're both with Pratt & Whitney engines, both starting up at the same time. It's like having a Pratt & Whitney stereo fest. Both on each side of each other. What a sound. Gemma says 5 o'clock tonight, and tomorrow's race is 9 PM.
Okay, 57 Newton now 1016, taxi holding point line.
That's ITA.
Okay, 1016, we taxi holding point Mike, 027.
There we go. It's heading out. It's waiting for Helvetic, and they will be heading out soon. What a beautiful plane that is. And we also have Helvetic heading out as well. Another beautiful plane. Not as beautiful as the A220, I must say, but still nice. And also Yankee Sierra over on stand 4. There is Yankee Sierra, looking like they are starting up as well. So that is pretty much all 3 of the aircraft we were waiting for departing now making their way, which signals almost the end for today's stream. So a huge thank you to everyone who has joined us today, everyone who has hit that like button. Thank you. We are now at 64 likes, so thank you, appreciate it. We will be back next week. We'll confirm that for you later on in the week. Huge thank you to our mods today, to both David and Carl, thank you. What a beautiful weather it has been. Stunning. Scorchio. And I'm still melting. Right, where is, as Carl says, the Smarty Emirates? Where is it currently? Oh, hang on, is it landed? It's landed. I missed it. We were focused on other things. Yeah, it's not supposed to be nice. Proper difference to right now. It's going to be like horrible after 3 o'clock apparently, which is so weird because everyone's in shorts and it's so beautiful. It's like a proper summer's day today, this morning, and it feels really warm as well. But all that is going to change. Right, Helvetic lineup.
457 traffic wind variable 2 knots from wind 27 clear takeoff. This is Galaxy Flight 7019, stand to 4 please receive unit 1017 ready to start.
There we go, Helvetic ready to start. City Fly ready to start, that's the stand for. They are going to be our last flight out. Here goes Helvetic. Embraer E190 E2 here with the beautiful Pratt & Whitney engines. Let's enjoy.
Square 457, contact 7 select, go 13 decimal 025, bye-bye. Construction 13 decimal 025, bye-bye, and we can
Okay, ITA now ready with Airbus A220 this time. Emma says, seems I got here just in time for it finishes this week. Yeah, earlier next week. She'll try and get here earlier next week. Thank you. And I appreciate you being here as well. But yeah, unfortunately on city days and Saturdays, city Saturdays, it is a shorter operating hour here at the airport, and they do finish. They have to be closed at 1 o'clock. So you tend to see things wrapped up by 1/4 normally. Here is the aircraft. It's certainly getting hotter actually, because the temperature on the camera has gone to 25 now. There we go. Final aircraft for today. A huge thank you to the mods, to everyone who has hit that like button as well. 74 likes now, thank you, really appreciate it. That's 10 more than we had. Oh, so breaking news, thank you Carl for that. It has now happened. It has officially been announced that... Is that been official now, Carl, actually? Hang on. There's nothing popped up on mine. and they were struggling.
So wind is variable 2, predominantly 180 degrees. Flight 019, service wind variable 2, predominantly 180 degrees, runway 270, take off.
Yeah, that is a shame. I've just seen on their website and also on Twitter that, or X I should say, that Spirit has officially ceased operations today, or this early morning or to last night. It's still night time, isn't it, in America? Well, no, it's early morning, isn't it? But yeah, they have ceased operations. That is a massive shame. It's a very uncertain time at the moment in the aviation sector. We've seen it with a lot. I'm going to be quiet for a moment. Yeah, it is official, Carl. I've just seen it on Twitter, on their own Twitter page. They have a very large sort of text note being posted on their account to say that from today they have suspended all operations. It reads, I shall read it out to you. Give me 1 minute. It says, with great disappointment, Spirit Airlines has started winding down its global operations effective immediately. All flights have been cancelled and customer service is no longer available. While we are not able to help rebook your flights on another airline, we will automatically process refunds for any flights purchased through Spirit with a credit or debit card to the original form of payment. We are proud of the impact of our ultra low cost model on the industry. For 33 years, we've hoped to serve our guests for many years to come. And we had hoped, to serve our guests for many years to come. That is such a shame to see that. But unfortunately, we have a few viewers who are also in America at the moment, and that probably may affect them as well, but it does seem and has been confirmed that Spirit Airlines, this was posted 5 hours ago by the way, that they have officially ceased operations, which is a sign of tale to come of a bit of troubling signs in the aviation sector with fuel prices soaring. We've seen over in Europe many flights with the Lufthansa group being cancelled. We've seen Lufthansa pretty much cancelling over 200 European flights. Impacted here at London City, where many flights, where those flights that we normally have from Air Domati, that hasn't happened today. So that is a huge, not Air Domati, sorry, was it German Airways? No, Air Domati, sorry, Air Domati. Yeah, that is a huge disappointment to the industry as well. And unfortunately, it seems that there are other airlines who are potentially could be struggling as well on this. So it is an uncertain time, and obviously throughout this we will keep an eye on all the updated news around aviation. But yeah, if you have just joined us, it does seem that Spirit Airlines, the ultra low cost airline model in America, has now ceased operations. They were in a lot of debt, and the model was seen to be failing. but that seems to be the case, and they are citing they had to cite issues with fuel cost being one of the factors, as well as other mounting debts. Well, we end a little bit on a low, unfortunately, from that news, but we do appreciate you guys joining us here at London City. The beautiful day here on this start of a bank holiday weekend here in the UK. It does feel like bank holiday weather. Unfortunately, on the actual bank holiday Monday, I don't think the weather's going to be like this. It's going to be a bit of a wet one, but we do appreciate that you guys showing. Carl says, don't think German Airways, no, I don't think they are. I think because they're not actually owned by Lufthansa Group. They are, but I was got confused, it's Air Domati, but they are the ones who do the Frankfurt flight, Air Domati. And they've not been here at the moment. Yeah, a lot of low-cost airlines are starting to see an effect with the fuel crisis at the moment. I think we're going to see quite an increase in prices in the next few months whilst things try to settle down with oil prices and fuel costs. So it is a shame, but it is what seems to be happening at the moment. Anyway, moving on, thank you so much everyone who has joined us. That is it for us today. We hope you had a great show and enjoyed it. Thank you for your company today on the channel. This has been London Planespotting. I'm Lewis, and you've been watching London City Airport. Have a great weekend, all of you. Enjoy whatever you're doing, whether it's the F1, you're simming, or going outside, whatever you're doing. Enjoy it, have a good one, and we'll see you on the next show. Take care, bye bye.
Jets on the rise, dancing waves on open skies. Yeah, which runway a sight to behold. London planes, spotting stories untold. We're on tour with a year we rode, spotting planes, fake the airports to home. From the ground to the clouds we aim. London planes, spotting more than a game. London planes spotting, catch the vibe. Live streams, photos, the best of the tribe. We track the flights, we love the sound. London's airports where magic's found. So let's celebrate the planes up there. In London's heart, flying through the air. London planes spotting, we're on the scene. The sky's the stage and we're living in the dream. Captain's log, the journey's just begun. Throttles set, our hearts all as one. Wings align, the runway's clear ahead. Pilots wave, their smiles once spread. Airbus or Boeing, choose your side. Through the clouds, where few have ever been. Airborne dreams, watch them take their flight. London sky, the joy from morning light. From LHA to LC, we're on the move. Spotting planes in the London groove. STM pilots, they give us a wave. At LGW, it's the views we crave. Up in the sky, look who's flying high. London planes spotting, we're waving high. From Heathrow to City, Stansted nearby. London plane spotting, catch the vibe. Live streams, photos, the best of the tribe. We track the flights, we